Is it a sin to eat a lot? And is it considered bad in Islam to be fat?
To eat what? No, the first one I understood. The second one?
To eat a lot.
To eat, same thing. Is it a sin to eat a lot?
You can eat a lot but not be fat at the same time.
To be fat. To be fat is not within your reach. No one says, oh, I'd like to become fat. Nobody does this. It is something that Allah created some people with. It can be a result of overeating, but it can also be a result of the hormones and your genes, not your what you wear, your genes, you mean in your blood. This is in Allah's hand. Now, overeating is prohibited. And the Prophet ﷺ, and this was authenticated by Al-Hafidh ibn Hajar in Sahih al-Bukhari, a man burped in the presence of the Prophet ﷺ. You know, burping. So the Prophet said, restrain and keep away your burping, because the longer people are full in this dunya are the longest in hunger on the day of judgment. The more you eat, the longer you will be hungry on the day of judgment. And this is pretty scary. The Prophet ﷺ said in an authentic hadith, it is sufficient for a believer to eat a handful of morsels that would straighten up his back, meaning that it would not make you starve. And then the Prophet said, if you must eat, if someone says, oh, Prophet of Allah, a few morsels, at least we have a Subway like this, not half. No complaints, I'm full, Tara, by the way. So the Prophet, he says, if you must eat, then consider 1/3 for your food, 1/3 for your drink, and 1/3 for your breathing, for air. Who does this? I've seen shuyukh, scholars, eat like beasts. Akhi, leave some meat for us. The whole sheep, you're eating it. And the sheikh is eating. MashaAllah, la quwwata. And I tell him, Sheikh, the Prophet says, 1/3 for your food, 1/3 for your drink, 1/3 for your breathing. He said, I know my third. Maybe he has auxiliary tanks. Allahu A'lam. So, yes, eating a lot is against the sunnah, unless it helps you worship Allah. How is that? Sufyan al-Thawri, one of the great scholars of Islam. His name is well known. He used to eat like a beast. Yani he used to eat a lot. And his companions used to describe him in this. But after he eats and take the sweets and mashallah, he says to himself and to those around him, feed the slave, then make him work. And he spends the rest of the night praying. Tahajjud. Now this is different. The guy is using what he's eating to what? To worship Allah Azza wa Jal. Unlike us, when we eat, we have siesta, then we have fiesta, then we have all night long everything. Nothing is for Allah. Eating a lot makes you thick in the mind. A lot of the scholars would not eat a lot. They say it affects your memory, it affects your intelligence, and it's a waste of time when you go through how they used to live. Wallahi, you feel so little. Some of them would only eat cake because he can dip it in water and does not need to swallow, to chew it like meat and vegetables, so that he would not be deterred from reading a lot of the hadiths and the books and compile. They eat anything just not to feel starved. We, mashallah, what is the topping? What is the dressing? Do we can pickles? Do put this, put that? And after we eat, I need a drink to digest. Why did you eat in the first place? Eat little. So I hope this addresses it.
With regards to the sister knowing that her father earns